ReZero, Director's Cut, Episode 9. You better hold on tight. Okay, alright, that's great. Good. Okay. Alright, what about what happened last time? He said his name. That was very Saitama of Subaru. Where to even begin? I don't know. I have no idea. Subaru recently had the worst, unimaginably terrible day of his life. And shortly after that, he met Beetlejuice and got beheaded by some godlike monster that may or may not have been Puck. Watching the last few episodes, it makes it extra resonant, that idea of if you're struggling with something, or if you're in a place of, I don't know, existential pain, or you're deriving a lot of suffering from things that probably aren't that objectively important in the grand scheme of your life, the solution is often to take on a bigger challenge. Wow, am I feeling that right now for Subaru? Some problems can just be skipped by taking on a better problem. I hesitate to say this is a lucky break for Subaru, given, you know, the trauma. But, you know, silver lining, I guess. Oh yeah, wait. Okay, yeah, at least he can talk about this. That's good. I can't tell you how I know. The elimination of the witch cult, but okay. That's an IOU. It's as good as money. Oh. I can imagine this leading to a future problem for Subaru, which also ties into a more general problem of prevention, where if you're successful, it means the thing never happens. It's possible Emilia thinks Subaru made this deal and cost her the election for nothing. It'll look like yet another one of his unilateral actions that led to a terrible result for her. I thought about this for prevention in general. If you foresee a danger and you fight really hard to prevent it, and it doesn't come to pass, it's possible that you look wrong. And also, you don't even know yourself if you prevented it or not. One really difficult element of navigating the future is there is a feedback imbalance applying to a bunch of things. Like, for example, another way this applies to Subaru is even as he goes through these sequences chronologically one by one and solves them, it's unclear if it's for the greater good over a long time period because he's evaluating it by the short period. Then there's also the bias for seen results versus unseen results. Not everything can be traced, not everything can be measured. A classic example in economics is pooling money through taxation to build a bridge. Everybody can point to the bridge and say the money was used productively, but it's unclear if that was more productive than how the money may have been used otherwise, if not taken out of the hands of each individual, because it's harder to trace that. And then also what I was saying about how, I guess it's the Futurama thing, if you do things right, people won't know you've done anything at all. Fighting for a non-event means there's no feedback. There is no observable success because success is, by definition, a lack of the thing. Does this put this decision more in the category of selfless choice for Subaru? Right, and it's not just her. I mean, it's not even clear that she died. It's not even clear that she's, like, good in this. I don't know. It's complicated. What? Well, then she'll die either way. Right, yeah, that's very game theory of you. Very calculating. That's sort of a wild line of reasoning, no? I can't think about it afterwards. One thing at a time. Yeah, this was inevitable. Would it make sense? I don't know if it would make sense. Okay, this is one of those things, and this is another really hard challenge in navigation. It's so easy to confuse what is plausible for what is true. It feels really good when you have an idea and like all the pieces seem to click into place, but the reality is since you don't have enough information, which is really actually a very painful pill to swallow. Like I think so much of knowledge actually is just understanding that fact, that multiple pictures can be drawn given the same points. It is a possibility that he's in the witch's cult. There's no world in which that's the only explanation. Well, I've smelled inclination in him, kind of. He smells like a witch. Especially Beetlejuice. Well, I don't know about that. It will solve the immediate problem, maybe. Okay. Well, he's not doing well still, but it's more understandable.
魔女教に行くし、それが K がエミリアに近づいた本当の理由なのか。違う。俺は今 K の瞳に宿る光を。
I mean, it is murderous intent. That is correct.
俺がエミリアを出しにして奴らに復讐しようとしてるってのが。
And so what if he is?
だから皆殺しにするべきなんだ。それでみんな助かるんだ。
Yeah, there's a little bit of Delulu in here, but
夏木スバル、自分すら騙せない嘘では他者は欺けない。わからないのか。K は一度もエミリアを助けたいと口にしていない。
Oof, that was sort of cutting. Oh, excuse me.
それ以上は前に進むことは許されませんな。
Understandable. Have a great day.
落ち着いてください。
Yeah, you're not convincing anyone by getting enraged.
おおよそ見抜くことができる。昔から交渉ごとで他者に欺かれる経験がないことが自慢でな。
It's possible what she's saying is true. It's also possible that she's convinced of her ability, and so she will explain away failures to herself. There is something I like about that approach, though. I think I'm one of these I'm always right people, but that for me doesn't mean I'm always factually right. I mean, I'm very factually ignorant. It means that I'm going to trust myself and my intuition above all else, always. With the caveat that I'm not dug into it too much. I'm not attached to it being one way. My intuition can change with new information, but until there's new information that passes my filter, which is also developed by my intuition, I'm not going to be swayed from my gut feeling by all that much. I'm going to trust my gut. But I should say also critical on this outlook is a very heavy use of I don't know. Being in limbo, as uncomfortable as that can be, is sometimes the right answer. Maybe this sounds so reductive that it's almost meaningless. Like, I mean, isn't everyone doing that? I guess where the rubber meets the road is there are times where everyone will say something, where everybody will be convinced of something, but my eyes tell me differently, or my experience tells me differently. There will be a stat somewhere that's frequently quoted, but I have hands-on experience in the thing. I live in the world and do my best to pay attention. And if those two things are at odds, I think I'm farther on the spectrum of being okay being alone. Like in my personal interactions, I also have never been deceived. I'm always right, except for those times where I was wrong.
その経験を踏まえて言わせてもらえば、K は嘘を言ってはいない。なら、妄言を真実だと堅なに信じ込んでいる。それはもはや狂気の沙汰。狂人というものだよ。
Everything's just collapsing on Subaru right now. I mean, people were so nice to him in the beginning of the show. Everybody went along with his antics. All suddenly, no one is having it. Even the carriage driver was repulsed by him. Then I'll kill you. I'll kill you too. I'll kill all of you. Kill Butler. I think for Crush and for others that listen to Subaru, multiple things can be true simultaneously. Subaru can be a madman. There also can be a witch's cult that needs to be stopped. We tried that. I don't want to watch you die again. Yeah. Also might be involved, we don't know. Okay, it's not there. That's convenient. I mean, he probably would, yeah, but... I'll kill you. This kind of hurts for Rem, who just wants Subaru's well-being. She too, I think, can see Subaru for what he is and can see his emotional problems, but she loves him despite that. But it's not fun to watch. It's not fun to watch someone you love go down a path that is like not great for them or not optimal, and you can't really help them. They need to go through it. You can just stand by them. That intermediary period is kind of rough. It's interesting for me to watch myself watching Subaru because while I think the nature of this task is immediately more agreeable than the last one where he was just, you know, selfishly sabotaging Emilia's whole deal, I don't know if I would say he's changed all that much. As a lot of people are pointing out, he's still acting from a selfish and overly emotional core, even if that happens to be directed towards a good cause right now. But even though that's the case, I think I still feel more sympathy for him now than before because, man, this is a lot to take on all at once. I mean, these are all correct observations, but like everybody is hitting him with these observations at their maximum level of heat all the time, every day from everyone recently, except for Rem, while he's trying to deal with arguably one of the most difficult logistical problems anybody has ever faced. There's something to be said for like allowing people time to grow and like taking each challenge one at a time. Subaru doesn't have that luxury. It's overwhelming. There's just no way for him to get his feet. So he can't even learn the lessons that are coming his way. Let's hear proof, or I don't care. Uh-huh. Naruhodo. What's it gonna cost me? I mean... better than Crush, honestly. I would have done that for free. Her boredom is going to lead her to some strange places. I know where that road goes. I mean, we're already here. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you? How do we know she won't renege? They're making this out to be some big dramatic moment. Just lick it. Oh, we lost our pride for nothing. I don't know. I wouldn't be ashamed of that. Oh god, everyone has so many principles that are very specific to them. Principles, maybe not the right word. They have a lot of opinions about stuff. Is this the best leadership we can cultivate? I'm starting to question the gemstone's logic. Then again, I'm learning from this show not to underestimate characters and their outlooks. And I think there's something more to her just based on the fact that her knight is really cool. I doubt that's an accident. Or, maybe it's just because she's hot. That's a valid motivation. To try to attribute some wisdom to this, and not just cruelty or jealousy for his devotion to Emilia. Oftentimes, sacrificing your honor for a logistical gain leaves you with neither. Whoa, that's intense. She really feels strongly about this. Okay. That is a take. She's mad strong. This guy's pretty chill. Maybe it's attraction. Well, it's eating her grapes. No, it does not. Are we going just one by one through all the candidates to get a different lesson, a different principle? I mean, you didn't, really. Man, he's gonna have no lips left. Oh, is this the cat girl? We had a cat girl fake out. Can you help us fight a witch cult? Is it though? I feel like word's gonna spread that he's going around making these requests. Man, there's just so many people telling him things. Can we stop with the Can we just take a break from the lessons for 1 second? Poor Subaru. And everyone just telling this man how to live. I mean, they're all right, but would not have guessed. That is true. There is no sleep like cat sleep. That's suspicious. Including the Minister of Finance or whatever. Okay, she got what she wanted. Yeah, where did it get around? Oh, these girls are mercenary. All of them. I mean, I feel like their world selects for people like this. It's hard to survive in politics. I'm feeling an increasing amount of sympathy for Subaru because, yeah, again, they're all reading him like a book and are not wrong, but it's like, for what? And I don't think it's for him. I think it's in service to their own flaws. Some people just want to step on your neck for their own leverage and they'll hide that behind your best interest. It's for you. I'm helping you. Just keeps going. She's ruthless. I think I could take her. Oh, it sucks extra to take her help. It's got a pig's greed. All of their sins are pride. They're all pride. Oof. Torn. So on the one hand, she's not great. On the other hand, she's a cat lover. You can't be evil and a cat lover. Where were you? Just, busy embarrassing myself as always. Yeah, I mean, even if you die, not easy, but the one benefit is maybe new information. It's amazing how much time we have when we're not, faking mental illness. Everyone's got an angle in this world.
今の時期売り物として価値が微妙な油を大量に抱えているんです。
Trying to put together the pieces of this economy. Crush-sama there's just so much information. It's hard to keep track. We're assembling all the iron, which is screaming at me there's a sub-motivation there. Oil prices are down. Prices be fluctuating wildly. Oh, he's negotiating. He's learning. Where was she keeping that? There were no emotional appeals. Something much better. Money. Gotta learn to wheel and deal, Subaru. My cell phone light, and it still has battery. Okay, they finally addressed that. Oh, there it is. Don't go on the routes unless you want to get infected by a primordial being and become a titan. And do go up the top if you want to see Jing. How do we miss the tree last time? Oh yeah, he was just there. He dropped some tree facts and was like, my work is done here. Oh, it's the white whale. What? Okay. It's the white whale. Oh, that's why we didn't see it the first time. Or see the tree the first time. We took a different route because of the white whale. Which, like, doesn't exist in physical space or something? It's a ghost white whale returned by death. A pig's greed. Man, even the episode title cards coming down on Subaru. My dude just can't catch a break. Yes, right. We forgot about that. I forgot about that. In our, emotional trauma and haste. What do you want? What does it want? Remus is such a badass. Just every encounter. And she has great falling accuracy. I'm a little bit confused. Is the white whale even connected to the bandana dude? Is the white whale just a distraction from the fact that there was a ghost dropping tree facts? Can't let you do that alone. Though she might not give him a choice. Right, it's not acceptable. It's not an acceptable outcome. It invalidates all the other stuff we're trying to do. I guess in this timeline. Okay, no choice was given. Don't say that, that guarantees your death. I don't want to continue this run. Oh, I don't want to wake up either. They escaped. There's no point in the other stuff. No, this isn't it. What? It's just pretty damn strong. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? You just said. Is it the fog? Is it a property of the fog? Why was that so terrifying? Okay. That was not too bright. And solved nothing. Think, Subaru, bandana dude. Whoops. What are the properties of the white whale in the fog? Because Subaru's the only one that can see through the fog? He's the only one that can remember? Because he smells like a witch? It loves money?
俺の体が引き寄せてるってのか。そんなレム、俺はそんな。
That hurts. I mean, it happened because of you, but I want to differentiate that from fault. Okay. Good guy, Otto. Who's Subaru? There was never anyone by that name here. Oh, hi. Watch it like cough out Rem's corpse, knowing Subaru's luck. Yeah, I kind of like that the fear of death never loses its edge despite its experiences. I feel like that's probably the way it would go. I don't think it's the kind of thing that would get easier. It's weird. Is it even malevolent? It feels like it could have killed him at any point during that chase. It almost feels like it was trying to isolate him. Subaru may be one of them. Maybe Subaru's a mob beast. Maybe Mini-Stop was all a fantasy. Maybe this is the real world. Who knows? I never want to hear about how ground dragons are slothful, ever again. And now we get to deal with all of that. Did this... Okay, we're early, right? Run! Run, you little bastards! You need to leave. Oh, sleep is bad. Time is not your friend. Though, speaking of that information angle, now you're at the scene of the crime. What? Oh, this is tough. Oh yeah, Rem's relationship is where we left it. It's kind of shocking after all we've been through with Rem. Rem is an ally, though. Of course, I mean, she would do that. It was not great. Unrelenting. This unrelenting lecturing. It's so egregious, it almost makes me suspicious that it's by design, trying to get him to a certain point as quickly as possible. Though, I mean, in reality, since the world is so dynamic, the things you touch will reflect what you need. People will answer to what you are. It's just not always this direct or verbal, but the information is there. That's not avoiding reality. Why does Rem seem so unfazed? Who is Rem? Oh, what is this? How are people just getting erased? Yeah, how deep does this go? This is really creepy and horrifying. Who is like rewriting this? And that monster did tell him to go to sleep. The problems are just compounding as we try to solve them, which we're not even doing. She's just erased from this world. It's not that they're forgetting. The reality has changed. She really doesn't exist. I feel like I'm sleeping now. You can talk about this, though, right? You can talk about the disappearance without interference from the witch. Was Rem having too good of an influence on him? The author of this world wrote her out of the plot. Yeah, it's tough, given the history. No, that's not the angle. Oh, no, that's not convincing. No, that's gonna go so horribly wrong with Emilia. Don't threaten her. It just seems like he's lost it. It seems like an extension of the previous argument. Wow, it's even as nice that you would consider that given what has happened.
うまくいかない。お前はダメだ。失敗する。やれるわけがない。
Nice.
全
It's too
然ダメだ。
emotional.
口ばっかりだ。救えない。救われない。無茶と無謀を積み重ねて、重ねた無理と同じ数だけ死体の山を見ることになる。それがお前の未来だ。
I think you're projecting a little bit. Can I lie down on your lap?
レムのためにもやらなきゃいけないことが。
Who is Rem?
お前もレムを忘れるのか。
スバル。
いいさ、全部話してやる。
Okay. Yeah, he needs to say it from the beginning. He needs to say it. Maybe there's an insight. Maybe they'll catch something. But it would go such a long way, I think, if he could, so easy to say, sort of do. If he could just, like, resist the emotional pull a little bit.
来るなら来ればいい。心臓くらいくれてやる。
Shinzo Sasageo, Subaru edition.
俺は死に戻りして。
You can't do that. We don't say that around here. Well, also, yeah, okay. That might be a permanent death, too. We don't know. Who knows? We don't know anything. We still don't know anything.
どういうことだ。
All these 3 days later. What the heck?
エミリア。
She's connected. She did that. You did that. Somehow. Through time. What the hell? Did Emilia just die? Emilia just died. That's worse than killing Subaru. You know, as like manipulation. Return by death, huh? How about it? You ever thought about, you know, return by death? Beatrice, please, please. Do you know something? You know stuff. You know stuff about things. She doesn't look the least bit perplexed. Okay, I guess he's gone too. I don't want to know about his original form. I mean, I want to know about his original form, but it scares me.
ここで殺してくれ。
No, gather, I mean, it sucks, but gather information? What? I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Yes, that is true. I understand nothing and nobody will explain things. You know something. What do you know, Beatrice? You know something.
何を。
Yeah, what the hell are you doing? You do know! Are you bound by some curse as well? Oh, here they come. It's the event. I always knew she was a real one. Oh, did she just kick us out? Goodbye. This feels lonely. About as lonely as Subaru. Where are you sending us? Did she just really warp Subaru out of the mansion with Emilia's corpse? It worked for Pikachu. Maybe it'll work for Emilia. Speaking of loneliness. I don't blame you, Subaru. Please don't take... The only thing that can make this worse is having to listen to Beetlejuice. Oh, God. Why don't you join us? Everyone else is terrible. Slothful. Just slothful. You hate to see it. All roads lead to slothfulness. This is wild. I can't keep track. Wait, what? Why does he have that? I saw the unseen hand. I saw it. And it looks like the witch's hand. My unseen hand, TM. My authority, TM. Oh, that's how he killed Rem that one time. Don't get emotional. It just makes him happy. He just likes it. He enjoys this. A what? A what? A what? A what? Oh, it's Puck. Is it Big Puck? I'm so happy to see you, Puck. Disgrace in the extreme. This episode ramped up this show like 1,000%. There's so much information. There's so much going on. What have we learned? Subaru is too emotional. Subaru doesn't know how to negotiate. Subaru is a greedy pig. Subaru is insincere. Subaru is slothful. Subaru is disgraceful for wanting to die. Basically, you're the worst, Subaru, and we're not helping you. But we will criticize you. Take this generous criticism. Oh, you wanted help? How about criticism instead? Subaru's like, can anyone help me? And everyone is like, no. But here's some criticism. Have a lecture instead. I see that you're hurting, Subaru, and it's because you're selfish and very stupid. We also learned that something can make entire people disappear from the timeline, or maybe like Subaru's warping timeline somehow, but that doesn't really add up because Rem's existence predates his entrance into this world. Is this all for the economy? We've also, I think, pretty much confirmed that Subaru's entrance into this universe is done by the witch, who the cultists are in service to. He's one of them in a sense, in ways that are not really totally clear. He seems to be an unwitting ally, which I think speaks to the problem I was talking about earlier about how these minor victories don't suggest that this is going anywhere good. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place. I'm just spitballing here, but I wonder if Emilia's death isn't a result of the witch directly killing her to punish and threaten Subaru, but instead that the witch is from some future point in time, and that timeline requires something from Emilia, which sub-requires her not knowing about the witch's existence. So maybe that was like a time paradox canceling itself out, or something like that. It also appears that Puck was separated from Emilia for some reason during that event, or not, I don't even know. And also that Beatrice knows more than she's letting on, and it's possible she's bound by some other similar type deal where her talking about what she knows would lead to something disastrous. She has to let things play out. That would explain some of her sadness and her longing and her frustration, and also maybe her difficulty of reluctance to get attached when she clearly wants to. It seems like there are 3 characters so far that have some kind of meta awareness of the timeline thing. That's obviously Subaru, Beatrice, and less clear, but maybe Puck, because of what he said last episode about now sleep, though that has yet to be revealed. It's kind of exciting to experience it this way, to be in Subaru's shoes, trying to navigate this problem while knowing nothing, and for every one thing we learn, there are 10 more mysteries, all of them mystifying and dangerous and infuriating. But luckily, Subaru is the bastion of mental health and sanity and strength, having 0 emotional issues at all. Therefore, he will surely emerge victorious and unscathed.